Joint mobility is one of my favorite new things because it makes such a big difference in how you feel every single day. If you wake up in the morning and you do joint mobility, you're going to feel really good. Give it about 5 or 6 or 7 days doing it every day in the morning, about 5 or 10 minutes. You're going to feel amazing. Floor joint mobility is my favorite because you get to roll around on the floor like a little kid, but you feel amazing after you do it. It helps your body loosen up. So the first one is called a table maker. Okay, if you have wrist problems, don't do this one. Go ahead to the next one. Hands are right next to the hips, heels are down, and you're going to scoot forward, flatten out your feet, bring the butt and hips up. So come back, make yourself like a coffee table. Okay, 1, 2, 3. This one feels really nice on the shoulders. 4, and on the hips. 5, 6. Good. You're going to do about 10 to 15 of those. Okay, next one is called a plow. So you want to roll back and roll forward and reach for your toes. Don't reach too hard. Let your body dictate where you go. Don't try to force it. And again, 10 to 15 of those ones each side. Very last one, you want to lie down flat. Bring this leg up and over to one side. You can also support your head with one hand. Bring it back. Bring the other leg up and over. Bring it back. Go side to side. Bring it back. Don't judge how short my shorts are. They do that when I'm lying down. Okay, you're going to do that about 10 to 15 times each side as well. Those are the 3 floor joint mobility moves. This is the neck joint mobility. Alright, this is some of the most important joint mobility that you'll do because you use these muscles, your trapezius, and all these connectors that touch against the collarbone and the neck and everything every single day. And when you get stressed out, you pull real tight on them. So this is a really good one to do right when you wake up in the morning. Okay, so side to side. Again, don't push too hard. Don't try to force it. Go just a little more than your body wants to go, but that's it, just a tiny bit more. Okay, you're going to go these ones. Go for 20 of those each side. Now you're going to put your chin down, look up, put the chin down, look up, and you're going about this speed. You're not holding it in place, but you're moving it the whole time. 20 times each direction there. Now look over the left shoulder, right, left, right, left, right, 20 times each side. Now you're going to rotate. 1, 1, 2, 2, 20 of those each side. Now you're going to go about 5 times here. Pick up the shoulders, usually it'll pop, drop them. Pick them up, drop them. 3, 4, 5. Now rolling forward 5 times. And rolling backward 5 times. Okay, now one more move. Bring the arms back and forth. Open the chest, close it, open, close, open, close, open, close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 20 of those as well. Basic level squats. You want to get the feet shoulder width apart. Look forward. Lean forward with your shoulders. Push your butt back behind you. Keep your arms out in front of you. Squat down as low as your knees will let you. And then stand all the way up. So that might only be halfway down like this before you stand up, or that might be all the way down below parallel, meaning your legs are beyond parallel with the floor, almost going to the back of your hamstrings, touching your calves, and coming all the way back up like that. All the way down, all the way up, all the way down, all the way up. Basic level squats. Athlete level squat, you want to do a single leg squat with the other leg kicked out in front of you, and you have a chair behind you to sit down, and then to stand back up without using this other leg. Keep your arms out in front of you and stand up like that way. So sit down on one leg, stand up, sit down, stand up. Athlete level squat. Athlete squat from another angle. Extreme level squat here. So I want you to see my legs and my feet. Okay, from another angle. At the basic level, the most basic form of sprinting is simply just walking. So you actually want to walk every single day, 7 days a week, for 30 minutes a day. So simply walking 30 minutes a day. You can fast walk, you can slow walk, whatever's comfortable on a treadmill. You can hike, you can walk outside, you can walk inside, whatever works, 30 minutes a day of walking. If you have a hill or a driveway like the one behind me, especially if it's dirt, that's perfect for running sprints. So here's another way of doing the sprints. The basic way of doing the sprints is just to walk right up this driveway and then walk right back down, walk right back up, walk right back down. Okay, as many times as what it says in the workout. For the athlete, this driveway is about 50 yards long or so. It's right around there. The athlete wants to jog up this driveway at a pretty fast pace, so it looks something like this. Now for the extreme athlete, a sprint is a real sprint. You're going to run up here as fast as you can, something like this. The last exercise, exercise number 3 of this entire circuit, is planks, and you're typically going to finish the workout with planks. So the most important thing to focus on with a plank is the proper pelvic tilt, or the proper hip position. So what you don't want is you don't want kind of a Donald Duck butt with your butt and your hips pushed way back like this, because then your low back is overarching. You want to be more like the Pink Panther, where the bottom of your pelvis kind of lifts up and pushes forward at the same time like this. It's called a pelvic tilt. It takes squeezing your butt to really push the bottom part of the pelvis forward. So you want the proper pelvic tilt the entire time you're doing a plank. Okay? So the beginner version of a plank, you can do it a couple different ways. First off, we'll start on the elbows, and then you're going to go on the knees. So knees and elbows. You don't want your butt up in the air like that. You want the butt down flat so the body's pretty straight. Keep the feet together. Keep the knees together. Squeeze the butt. And remember, push that pelvis forward. Okay? You should be pushing the pelvis forward so much that you feel your abs flexing. One more version of a beginner plank is to do it on an elevated surface like the side of a couch. And then your legs are straight, feet together. Squeeze the butt, proper pelvic tilt, squeeze the abdominals, and keep yourself straight and just hold it right there. The higher the ledge, the higher up this way, the easier it's going to be. The lower it is this way, the harder it's going to be. Okay, now you're going to hold that for time, and for the times, look at the program that I've written for this entire challenge. Remembering the proper pelvic tilt, here is an intermediate version of the plank exercise. So again, we're going to stick with the elbow position. You can do a high plank too, especially if you go outside. You should do a high plank because it feels much better on the hands. So a high plank looks like this. Again, feet together, feet always together in a plank. That way you can squeeze your butt, push the hips forward and get the proper pelvic tilt. And then the hands are directly under the shoulders. Chest is flexed, triceps are flexed, and the elbows are a little bit loose, meaning they're not hyperextended. They're a little bit loose, and you're holding yourself like that. Okay? Now a low plank is on the elbows here. Again, proper pelvic tilt, feet together, elbows directly underneath the shoulders, and you're going to hold it in this position. Now the advanced version of a plank we're going to do in sets instead of in time like the first 2 versions of the plank. So the set's going to look like this. We're going to go from a low to a high plank. So first I'm going to do it facing head on this way. So you want the feet together, proper position, pelvic tilt. Don't look your head up like that, look right at your hands. Now you're going to go right hand, right elbow, left elbow. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're going to switch sides. Left, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So that's 5 on the right side, 5 on the left side. That's 1 set. Alright? 5 on the right, 5 on the left is 1 set. The way you're going to progress on this one is to increase the number of sets that you do, but you're going to keep the number of 5 each side. 5 on the right, 5 on the left.